Yo, what's good guys, Chewy here. Welcome to my quick and dirty guide, Panda Edition. Panda War is one of the best side dungeons you could do in this game. This is your main way of getting talismans and runes on your character. You can enter this dungeon twice a week per character and you can choose from 4 different modes: normal, hard, challenge, and guide mode. All of these modes do more or less the same thing with very minor gimmick changes. Normal and hard mode is your party content, while challenge and guide mode is your solo content. Talismans and Runes is another way of scaling your character to provide utility and damage changes to certain skills. Run your pandas. Some talismans change or borderline OP. This is a great way of scaling your characters and should definitely be maximized as much as possible. Oh, and in Korea, they got 3 talisman slots now. It will be a new dungeon that provides the 3rd talisman, so look forward to that in the future. They got some crazy talismans. I get to summon Ivankalina with my Necromancer. Feels fucking good, man. Alright, so we're in game now and we're going to be doing a guide mode of Panda. First you have to go to the Panda channel, which I already did. It's right here, Panda War, underneath special, Panda War. Come to this channel and you can enter towards the right here to create a Panda War party. I'm going to be doing guide mode, but there's 4 modes to do. Normal and hard mode are party mode, guide and challenge modes are solo modes. Now, in order to start Panda, you have to click on this check, but to show you guys first, this is the gear I'm running with. You can start the operation, and then there's 4 dungeons that appear that you have to do first before you fight the boss in the Spire Throne. So, something to notice, there are always these 4 dungeons here. Reverse Streets, where you fight the Juggernaut. Bleeding. Underground Passage, where you fight the Thicky. Academy, where you fight Sisterly. And Doghead. Right? These bosses stay in the same place, but these little runes on top here changes. So in order to unlock the Spire Throne, you have to do keys and rune. See the icons? That'll be randomized each time you do Panda. Now there's always going to be 2 swords, a key, and a rune. The swords just give extra damage. I'm gonna go through it in this run, but normally if you have enough damage you could just skip it by doing the keys and the rune. It doesn't matter which order you do these 2, as long as you do both of them, then you can access Fire Throne. So I'll start off with Reverse Street and I'll go like this. So this dungeon, it's pretty straightforward. You clear the first 2 rooms, where it's just mobs, and then you come to the first mini boss. This is actually the squishiest mini boss in Panda mode. As you can see, she kind of got melted, but we're in guide mode as well. And then you enter this one, where it's the final boss. He's a little weird. You just dodge around for a little bit, watch the ground, make sure you don't get hit and stuff. He's gonna dash around a lot. And then he does this blue tentacle grab thing. If it grabs you, it just does some damage. When he does this yellow line, you just hide behind a car. It's pretty easy. And then if you dodge around for quite a bit, then he does his real gimmick, where he gets his groggy face. I think I'll wait until he does that so I can show you guys. But his first part is pretty simple. You just dodge around, hide behind cars, watch the ground for red. Alright, here's where he starts the gimmick. So there's gonna be these 3 circles. You run into them. Based on the number of that's on it, that's the amount of people that needs to be in it. It's a little bit different for challenge mode, but it's more or less the same thing. You do that, then he enters groggy, you can unload everything and kill him. That's his real gimmick. People usually do that one when you, based on the numbers that's in the circle, you do it in party order. So since I'm the first party, I would go if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll go on until you reach the 4th member. Unless it says 4, the 4th member doesn't run in. That's usually what people do. Okay, let's enter underground. This one, all the Panda dungeons have like the same format, where the first 2 rooms are just mobs, and the third one in is a mini boss. Bernardo is the same thing. He just has a bunch of ground attacks. Just watch the ground, stay away from the red circles, and you'll be able to kill him. Oh, I don't want to kill her. I'll try to wait until she gets her groggy. So the same thing with her. Just stay away from the red areas on the ground. Sometimes she's targeting you, like she's targeting me right now. So you just run away from her. You could tell by the circle underneath you. So I'm just gonna wait until she does her gimmick. Hopefully Nicholas doesn't kill her. Nicholas might actually kill her. Here you could do your quick rebound to dodge the lasers of anything. Okay, I'm gonna have to unsummon Nicholas because you might kill her. But yeah, same thing with her. Do damage when you can. And then she does this. Dimensional Ward. So here you need to kill these red guys. So you can get the ticket to unlock here. Just do some DDR. You do it 3 times in normal modes. Guide mode is twice. And you just unload and kill her. Now she's in groggy. It's pretty simple. Once you guys do Panda a few times, you should more you guys should get it pretty quickly. Now Sicily. So she's a little weird compared to the other 3 because normally you wait for groggies, but for her you can just unload everything in the beginning. Because you get a decent amount to deal damage with her, and there's no mini boss in this dungeon, the academy. So I won't kill her. I'll just wait until she does her groggy. It's the same thing with her. Watch the ground, stay away until she enters her groggy phase, where she'll knock you back, and then you gotta avoid the rows of damage. You can kill the minions whenever they spawn, just to make your life a little easier. Look, she's out of the map. Alright, Nicholas might kill her again. But let me unsummon him. Okay, here she enters her gimmicks. People usually run in the middle, so you have the best chance to run away from those rows of damage. Just dodge them each time. You can kill the minions if you want. So instances like that, if you get hit, those red orbs heal Sicily if you don't kill her after this groggy phase. So that's why people unload everything at the beginning. Because if you wait until groggy, you might not have all your damage dealt, and then she gets healed to full. Or a decent amount. Next is Doghead. She's kind of fun, and she's the only one you really need to worry about when it comes to actual gimmicks. The others you could kind of unga bunga. Because if you mess up with her and the Juggernaut guy, it wipes the party. So here, a little tip for this guy. Stand behind him. So he does a lot of swings and hits that hit in front of him. You could try to stand behind him. But it's generally the same rule. Watch the ground. Look for red areas of damage. Avoid them. So I don't want to kill Doghead, so I'm just going to wait until her gimmick goes off. So for her, you see the numbers on top of my head. Once I hit 100, it lifts me up in the air and deals damage. So you want to avoid being hit by her. The more hits you have, the higher the numbers will get. Yeah, you gotta watch out for her. She has weird movements. Oh no, Nicholas! Oh, alright, so I messed up here, but wherever you spawn when you have the eye, you run to the opposite side of the room. It'll reveal a little area like this. where you could stand and avoid the explosions. Once you do this 3 times, she goes into groggy, and you're more than welcome to kill her. Now for the big baddie. Big baddie Sarpoza. It's my favorite dungeon in Panda War because of my body. Ricardo, dude. I love Ricardo. So what I mean by my body, he does like a berserk phase if you don't kill him fast enough. Just avoid damage. You run to the edges of the room to avoid damages. I'll just kill him because most people now could pretty much 100 to 0 him, where you won't even see that phase anymore with 100 epics. So Sarpoza is more or less the same thing. Panda War, it's like the same thing repeated over and over. Watch the ground for damage. Stay away from red circles. Or red in general. For Sarpoza, you don't want to damage him past 3 bars. If you do past 3 bars, he'll enter his berserk form. You don't want him to enter berserk because you want him to do groggy so you can kill him. If he enters berserk form, he'll get invulnerability. Oh, let me unsummon Nicholas. He's about to hit him. Past 3 bars. It's actually 3 bars and a half, but don't even risk it. Just wait. Okay, during this phase, these balls summon, and depending where they spawn and what color you are, you run towards them. So I'm purple, and it's purple area, so I ran towards him. Yellow, you stand behind the person that the area is lidded with. Then in this phase, you just run into the circle that you are, then he enters groggy. Right? You can kill him. I'm not gonna kill him, because I want to show you guys the other parts of him. This berserk phase. But yeah, it's around 15 seconds. Oh, here you quick rebound whenever he knocks you back. He'll do like a big AoE, so make sure you quick rebound there. You just avoid him. He'll do stages where he sucks you in. There's one where he summons black balls underneath him. That one you just jump inside the black area. This one you multi-hit him to make those circles smaller. Yeah, just avoiding a lot of circles. This move you can't quick rebound, so be careful with it. Just try to avoid it. See, here's the black circle. You just jump inside. He'll send AoEs out. Okay, here's his second phase. Gimmick. He'll teleport you into this ball, and this little wart in the middle will spawn. Kill it, and the highest DPS runs out first. And then the highest DPS can damage Sarpoza, and he'll free the others inside the orb. Once you do that, he has groggy, and you can kill him. If you don't kill him, you can just repeat this stage a few times. And yeah, that's Panda War. It's one of the best places to get talismans and runes. Talismans and runes are very helpful for you. They modify your skills and make you stronger, and they're very good for farming. A lot of talismans improve your clear speed drastically, so I highly recommend you get it for every character that you play. I do, and everybody I know do. So after you finish the dungeon, you could come to sexy ass Monaco over here. You could trade in runes and talismans. I'll show you a little bit. So there's 2 tabs for each, right? For the runes and talismans. For runes, there's common, uncommon, rare, and for both of them, there's a My Class tab. This does not upgrade runes, so I don't recommend you use My Class often. The only time I think you should be using My Class is if you have duplicates of runes or talismans of the highest rarity that you don't want to use, so you can re-roll it for another rune that you could potentially use. So here, I'll just I'll craft some talismans to see what I get. I usually do my rares first. Start from the lowest to highest. I need gold. Let me go grab some. Your boy only has 5 mil, dude. Here, I don't use any of these rares, so I'm free to go use them. You can always do auto select. It won't select class specific runes or talisman. So anything for your class specifically, it won't auto select. You're gonna have to manually select it. So that way you won't be scared of accidentally fusing a rune that you want. You can just giga spam rares. Now, same thing for rune crafting. You just upgrade. And then just keep doing it until you get runes that you actually care for. But yeah, that's Panda War. Just rinse and repeat. You can do this twice a week. Make sure you do it. It's a pretty easy dungeon. I at least recommend you get your guide modes done. Like you saw, it was pretty easy. This is my current gear. Anybody could achieve this in like less than a month. All I've been doing on this character is running some 2s, and this is what she got from running 2s. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick and dirty guide on Pandemonium War. If you have any questions, ask away in the comments, join the Discord. I'll see you guys on twitch.tv/chewdigoon. Bye bye.